After another win, it's now time for week 3 and I'm going against Q the Costa Rican. He mostly plays offense and oh, I've just been informed that Q is lost in the lands between. So instead I have to play Kayson. K the not from Costa Rican. I'm not familiar with him, but I know he did great in PPL and X, so definitely check him out. The biggest threat to my team is Cinderace, so I decided to bring Fizdef Intimidate Gyarados. This set is kinda overcooked, as I am DD Restock with Tera Blast. Tera Blast is because it's not a contact move and it can bypass Fluffy. Houndstone being weakened really helps my Samacenta, as he can beat anything else in the team. I'm going with Howl Trailblaze so I can outspeed his offense and win. To deal with the Houndstone, I have a nasty plot Chiyu with Ruination. Ruination is so I can chip down their Snorlax before I decide to set up. Sama beats Snorlax for Chiyu, while Chiyu beats Houndstone for Sama. To support my setup mons, I have Rocks and Toxic on Clodsire. I'm also bringing the classic Healing Wish Clefable. Last but not least, I have a Trick Toxicorp Bronzong. I'm very weak to Larios, so if it's choice item Trick, it's going to get a Toxicorp in return. Additionally, I can trick Toxicorp to Pokemon like Houndstone, Snorlax or Swampert. I wanna thank Maki as usual for the help, as well as Godbert, Daria and Aries. Let's get right into the battle. He brought everything that I expected except for the Rebel Room. That's like actually something no one brought against me. I kinda thought that I could come here because I have Clefable and it's very good against him, but still, like, it's a Rebel Room, man. I'm still gonna follow the plan and I'm gonna lead with Gyarados so I can get the Intimidate on potential Cinderace lead. He leads with Swampert, so this is actually a pretty good position here. Because there's not a lot that this can do to me, I can actually just go for a Dragon Dance. And there's actually no water resist on the other side, so I can just throw out Tera Blast after. He knocks my Helmet as I go for DD. Now I can get some pretty good damage with Tera Blast. I do a really good chunk as he stays in and goes for Flip Turn. So needless to say, this is in range of Trailblaze already. Electros comes in and if it's bulky, I can actually take this hit. But I don't want to risk it, so I'm gonna go into Clodsire. Clodsire comes in on Voltage, so I'm actually just gonna go for Rocks. Ooh, so it's mixed. Okay, this shouldn't do that much, because... Huh? Oh! It's because he clicked Volt Switch first! Oh my god! Wait, hold on. Do I die? That is so heat! I didn't even think of that. I did see physical in a game, but it was Zen Headbutt, and it actually did a pretty decent chunk. This is a lot than a chunk. This did a lot. Because he Volt Switched, the Stomping Tantrum actually did a lot more. So I'm just gonna go for Recover as he goes into Air Balloon Rebel Room. Air Balloon Rebel Room. I am walled by this, so I'm gonna have to go into Bronzong. He goes for Shift Gear, revealing to be Offensive Rebel Room. I should never die to this, so I'm gonna have to go for a Psychic Noise so I can pop the balloon. I take a Temper Flare and I pop the balloon. I could go into Gyarados, but I think it's better to just stay in, because I'm gonna need Gyarados healthy for Cinderace. Bronzong goes down, so I can actually go into Clodsire. He goes Electros on my EQ, so next turn I'm gonna go for Toxic, as he reveals to be Super Fang Lumberry. Because he's Lumberry, I have to go for it again, as he actually goes for Super Fang also. I Toxic again as he goes for Knockoff this time. Oh my god, is he gonna do it again? This is such a funny set, dude. Honestly, Kayson, I don't know you like that, but man, I want to shake your hand. Like, this is so cool. Basically, okay, if you guys are not following, he Volt Switch, so now Stomping Tantrum's gonna do twice. And I don't actually have much to go into it. I mean, I could go Gyarados, but like, as you can probably imagine, I don't want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that. Alright, here it comes. That is so strong, dude. Electros. Okay, I thought maybe he will do that or switch. We do get the toxic on it, so I think it's fine. And I can recover this time. I don't die, right? If I die, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm actually gonna break my dude. I better not lose too. Could you imagine? I have to tell everyone that I lost Clodsire to Electros. Like, do you know how bad that looks? Okay, he went for it. Oh, Clodsire! Oh my god, dude. I love Clodsire. He's so cool. Let's see if I can get the Clodsire plushie on camera. In comes the Houndstone, which I was a little surprised about, because I just revealed Toxic, and if I Toxic this, Samacenta wins on the spot. So I'm actually just gonna go into Chi-Yu. Like a body press will like hurt. He's not clicking it though. Chi-Yu is always the switch into this. He's gonna Will-O-Wisp or whatever the hell. So I can literally just nuke something after. Yeah, like he's Poltergeist anyway. This shouldn't do much. And then I can probably kill the Swamp. Huh? Oh, he's banded. Hold on. I know Chi-Yu is a piece of shit on defense, but it is banded. What? Why did he bring that into Samacenta? He's crazy. I mean, I guess it was it anyway. But that is so fun. Oh, wait. And he clicked that on Clodsire? He just went for knockoff. This guy might be insane, so I'm just gonna go for Dark Pulse. Swampert comes in on Dark Pulse and it dies. Iron Valiant comes in, revealing to not be booster speed. So it might be Choice Scarf. Even though he's probably Psychic move, I'm gonna go into Clodsire, as he actually goes for Poison Jab. Because I know it's not gonna go for a fighting move or it's either locked in, I'm gonna go into Samacenta. He actually switches back into Revaroom. I close combat as he goes into Houndstone. I thought that might happen, but I didn't wanna heavy slam the Revaroom. Knowing that he's banded Poltergeist, I'm actually gonna go into my itemless Gyarados. But he actually doubles back into the Revaroom. I'm so tired of saying Revaroom, guys. My accent does not like it. Again, because I need Gyarados healthy, I'm gonna have to switch out, as he actually goes for Gong Shot. This turn I'll actually go for Heavy Slam, and it actually does an okay amount to Houndstone. Enough to where Samacenta can maybe win from this position. I go into my itemless Clodsire, as he goes for Body Press. I go for EQ just to chip things down, but he actually stays in. So from this point, Samacenta does win. He switches out into Revaroom, but from this point I can just EQ. And finally, in comes the Cinderace, and I see what I was expecting. It's not Boots. So it's probably going to be Choice Band. Because my Gyarados took damage, I'm actually just going to sack the Chi-Yu. But he actually goes for Electro Ball, and it doesn't do much. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Okay, so he is Choice, but he's Choice Scarf. Okay, so this happened to me one time. Choice Scarf doesn't affect Electro Ball damage. Because if you're Choice Scarf, you're probably running like less speed. So just a PSA as I click Overheat and get a kill. He switches out into Houndstone and he dies to Rocks. As I go back into Clodsire. Cinderace comes in again, so I go into Chi-Yu. And it actually misses the Pyro Ball. I'm just gonna stay in and go for Overheat. Nah, there's... Okay, Chi-Yu. I need you to lock in. Last time I clicked Overheat, you disappointed me greatly, okay? Yeah, this kills like 20 Iron Valiants if my calculations are correct. So I think this is fine. I think keeping Sacks because like I need Intimidate, but realistically I don't see how Cinderace can win this. Maybe if it's like crits or something, but Intimidate. And I think it's Scarf. I was facing like Choice Band, like Terra Fire, Terra Stellar, and he is Terra Fire. I don't know if I mentioned that in future me, but yeah, I'm just gonna sack the Claude here. Claude did great, but I kind of want the differential on Chi-Yu. Okay, here it is. He's gonna kill for sure. This is so strong. It doesn't matter that it's Scarf. And that's the reason I brought that Gyarados. Because like I needed to be bulky, and we're at least gonna get to see the damage when I go into it. And I am max defense pretty much. Yeah, okay, that super kills. But I am max defense on Gara, so that should be fine. Ale Alejandro, Ale Alejandro. Oh my god, I am so excited to see the damage. Because I'm like maxi... No, come on! Now he's gonna say he lost 2 hacks. No, I don't think so. But I did want to see the damage. Well, GG's to Kayson. This Gyarados kind of cooked. I wish I was able to click like rest and shit, but I don't know. I think it still worked. If it was a normal Gyarados, I probably lost because I needed that Intimidate. It's, you know, it's just a nice and cool Restock Gyarados. But yeah, GG's to Kayson. Maybe we get a rematch with like his new team and stuff, because I know he just took over, so it is tougher. And he prepped in like a day, like not even, I think less than a day. Like he just told me like, hey, like, we can go now if you want. I'm like, word? We can go now? Let's go now, because I needed this battle out of the way. I have so much going on every time, honestly. Yeah, see you guys on the next one.